Hey guys, as promised, we are sketching Walter White from Breaking Bad. So I'm just going to jump right in here, start working on the outline. Let me just say real quick that all the methods and techniques that we discuss while we're sketching Walter, both in this episode, this is just part one, and the future of this sketch, these are all techniques that we've already gone over in other videos of this series. It's all methods that I've demonstrated already, so if you feel like I'm racing ahead, feel free to pause and go back, possibly even rewatch if you need that. So yeah, as I said, I'm beginning with the outline here. You don't need to do the outline first approach, but we covered it in episode 2 of this series. And yeah, as you're doing it, just make sure you're referencing each feature that you've already drawn. So you start in a spot that's going to be advantageous for you to draw the rest of the picture, and then reference that as you work your way down. I'm working my way down the right side of Walter's face now, and really I feel like if we proceed to do the outline all the way down to his shirt, the amount of verticalness there gives us many points of reference for the rest of the picture as we continue into doing the details, etc. I'm going to do his glasses here because they're going to be a key feature in checking the dimensions of his face and his facial features. So having, this sort of fundamental shape and smack in the middle that we can compare the rest of his face to, you're going to find that will help a lot if you're using this technique. Now, I'm going to do the nose and kind of beard area, just the outline. And you can already see how that's the outline that we've done is already supporting the nose and the goatee area, because it gives us something to compare our proportions to, make sure we're getting our dimensions right. And actually, because of that, I'm going to continue down and do part of the collar here on his shirt. So I'm doing the ears now, and ears always look weird to draw. I don't know what to tell you. But, when you're doing the outline, just focus on what you're drawing, focus on each line as its own individual component. And if you've been using the method correctly, then yeah, it won't matter whether it looks right or not. Especially in this early, outline stage, the overall picture is still coming together. So don't worry if you don't like how it looks, just as long as you keep following methods that work for you. This is all teaching yourself how to draw. So after we've done the nose here, we're beginning to approach the stage of doing details as we sort of wrap up the key outlines. But really what we're doing now is outlining the shapes of the details. And you sort of just got to do this by feel spaces in the picture which may look a little blank, or some areas you might not be comfortable to draw just yet. You want to do the surrounding area, and then you've got something to work off of. The eyes now, they always look horrible until they're shaded. I swear, you can do the outline perfectly, you can do the details of the eyes, and they never look great until you've finished. Unfortunately, that's just eyes, because they are such a difficult part to get right for me, and possibly easier for you. But as long as you're measuring against the other outlines and you're sort of gauging each part of the eye, then you should be okay. Even if you don't, like how they look at this stage. I will say that the shape of the eye is very important. Concentrate on, it's very easy if you don't concentrate on the shape to make it look like someone's squinting or they're holding their eyes open. And the eyeball is slightly off to one side or whatnot, then you sort of get this weird, uncanny expression. So, yeah, actually, I do hate doing eyes so much. I'm going to start doing the details around them, just so we're sort of filling in this area, and it looks, a little bit more occupied, other than just sort of an isolated outline in the middle of this like sort of blank area in his glasses. So I'm going to do the wrinkles and the eyebrows. And although there's really no hairline for Walter, it is a good idea to fill in this blank head area with some features, wrinkles, and sort of the area where he's balding and whatnot. So that concludes this episode of sketching Walter White, and I'm really happy with this. We've laid the groundwork for the rest of the picture as we move forward. Make sure you've liked the video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified as we continue with the sketch. Of course, I've taught, why I haven't really taught, because I'm concentrating on each of us teaching ourselves how to draw, but I've discussed and demonstrated multiple techniques, and if you want to watch these videos and go away and sketch Walter, a completely different way, or possibly you're working on someone else's face but you want to get the overall method that I'm using, then that's cool. Just make sure that what you're doing is not so much a replica of a video you're watching or a copy of how someone else draws, but make sure you're teaching yourself, because once you get to that point where you've learnt what methods work best for you, etc., it really does make a difference, and you feel more comfortable in the way that you're drawing. So I will see you next week. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. Thank you.